Hi everyone, and welcome to another Moment with MK from glorious New York City. I'm here today visiting and working with our team in Manhattan, and it is an amazing day in the West Village, and I'm in the atrium part of the building that's just flooded with sunlight. Before I jump into today's topic, another connected topic, and this time about connected storytelling, I want to highlight a few announcements, and it starts with welcoming our amazing new teammates that have joined us in Shanghai and Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to the Digitas family. You're all now official unicorns and members of the tribe. All right, so now that we've shared all that information with you, let's jump into today's topic and welcome our special guest. And last episode, we talked to Tina Andrew and talked about connected creativity. Today, we're going to go and focus on the words connected and marketing, which are the essence of our positioning, our reason for being, and the most important things you can do in marketing today. And I'm going to welcome our very special guest to join me, Jill Kelly, our Global Chief Communications and Marketing Officer. Welcome, Jill.
Thanks, MK. It's great to be here.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
All right. So, we have now started all of our moments with MK talking about our connected superpowers and capabilities going forward. And really, when you think about being a connected marketing agency, the two words that fall out of that are connected and marketing. So just starting out with, how do you think about that topic of being connected and the topic of marketing, and what does that look like going forward?
So in my mind, when I think about the Digitas organization and the word connected, I automatically go to creators as well. I think each and every single one of us throughout our whole network of 3,500 are inherently creators.
Right.
And the instruments that we have at our disposal to create are equally valued on the artistic side, as I would say on the science and the data and analytics side.
Yeah.
And as a creator, having access to both components of the left and right brain, being an artist where I can create using both of these instruments with equal power and weight, is the best combination and the best expression of really extraordinary connected marketing agency work. That is signature Digitas.
I think that's such a great point. I think, we're talking about modern day storytelling. It's got to have insights and be infused with insights and learning. It's got to have, and the expression of it across all channels, but it's got to have an emotional connection.
Yes.
Because if you're not doing that, it's not going to resonate with the consumer. You're not going to build that long-term bond. And so sometimes in all this, we can be so focused on the science and the technology, we forget about the art to infuse all this.
Right. Well, I think that one of the greatest dangers of data is that we think data can solve everything, when in actuality it's the interpretation and the application of data, and that doesn't happen without a strong artistic analytics approach.
Right.
I think about Care Counts. As you know, it won for the Creative Data Grand Prix 2 years ago in Cannes.
Amazing story.
That is a perfect, extraordinary blend and balance of an emotional connection and cause that has an extraordinary insert of a technical data tracking element, and was widely accountable in terms of moving the audience to understanding a predicament and allowing this solution to increase student attendance in schools.
What I love about that story, and for everyone viewing in, I think what's so amazing about it is it was taking an insight about kids and their school engagement, if they have dirty clothes. It was about taking advantage of a brand's position about everyday care. And it was about creating a whole new way to go tackle that issue, and an expression of the brand, and an amazing story to bring it off. So you end up leveraging both an insight, a finding, technology, and then incredible storytelling and application to really make a difference ultimately for the students, but for the brand in that journey as well. That's a beautiful Digitas expression.
That's right. And I want to dwell a little bit on the notion of wonder as well, because you talked about it a little earlier about the emotion of the emotion as a currency between a brand and a customer. A customer that has a strong emotional bond with a brand is greatly valued relative to a higher customer satisfaction satisfaction score.
Yeah.
And that makes absolute sense. When I think about HBR had published a year or two ago the top 10 most empathetic brands.
Right.
And you can imagine what some of those brands are. It was LinkedIn, Alphabet, Facebook, SAP, etc.
Yeah.
And they ranked high against this empathy index, and it is by no coincidence that these brands that take empathy as a currency for doing business is also the most profitable.
Yeah.
They are twice as more profitable than the bottom 10.
Yeah.
So when organizations look at empathy and emotional context as a currency for doing business and doing good, there is a financial outcome. There is a positive engagement with employees. There is a higher conversion on customers, and there's brand loyalty inherent in that.
When you think about marketing Digitas,
yes,
and us thinking about taking the words connected and marketing and bringing them together,
yeah,
any manifestations and expressions you think about for us going forward that can help us embody that just beyond even delivering it for our clients?
So Digitas is 39 years old next year. It's a 40-year-old organization.
It's amazing.
And what I love about this organization is our permission to constantly reinvent.
Yeah.
And I will say I would say for a long time there was a moment. I'll say there was a moment when our many capabilities felt more like a burden than a collective opportunity.
Yeah.
So there was almost an ounce of being apologetic. For we do so much. Is it too much? And this year was a pivotal moment for the organization in terms of brand identity. My primary client is Digitas. And I focus on her as, you know, what is the characteristics and the personality and the traits that I want this brand to have? And how is that expressed from how we recruit to that moment in the new business pitch and that story that's there, to analysts, to our key stakeholders within Publicis Group and Publicis Media, to our current clients. And it should be a consistent story, and it should be a tight story, but it should be a mirror to the broader depth of this organization. And we haven't even touched upon the full potential. I think the full potential is still to be realized.
Well said, well said. So I've been at Digitas now for a year. And I've met so many great people. A year this month, exactly. And I met so many great people along the way. One of my very favorite people in the entire organization is you, Jill. We're so lucky to have you in this role. And
I'll give you that $50 later.
Exactly, please do.
I'll bring you out for a drink later.
You know, I just want to say, I think we're so lucky to have Jill as the steward of our communications and marketing and brand stance. Thank you for being part of this tribe.
Thank you.
Doing all you do to drive the organization ahead.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, MK.
Thank you.